Okay, guys, let's jump into game number 1 of the elimination match between Saymyname and Daniel. Saymyname playing here in the red trunks as Poles. Again, Poles. When you're playing on Chaos Pit, don't ever assign Poles to your opponent. Daniel, he is playing as Koreans. And we already see some laming shenanigans by... Oh yeah, yeah, thanks for the overlay hint. Daniel is going for the lame already. And that is a beautiful play by him so far. So, Daniel, he should be well aware of where his TC... Or where the opponent is, because he is was able to steal the sheep here. Saymyname, obviously, he was aware that the sheep is stolen, and therefore he's trying to get in deer as soon as possible, just to minimize the damage he's taking right now. Wow, Saymyname, he's lost another sheep here against Animal. So, you feel like when I'm winning this tournament, it would feel rigged? Come on, man, why? Either the lamer or the lamey, exactly. Exactamento. Daniel, he's going for the lumber camp here in the close wood line. So he doesn't want to go there. He doesn't want to cut out. He wants to get his economy as strong as soon as possible. And therefore, we are going to see him playing full fuel edge aggression. Trying to get the boar lame, but I don't think he's going to be too successful in doing so. Let's see. We will see, guys. Maybe he can make it. Maybe he can make it work. We will see. It looks okay-ish. He doesn't have too much HP left anymore. He only has 13 HP. And laming that boar is going to be huge indeed. Now, the villager should be able to get this one. Saymyname doing a great job in blocking that scout. And now Daniel, is he losing his scout? No, just barely saved that one, but he has taken a lot of damage onto his scout. And I think Daniel, he must not be too happy with that idea, or with the start of the game so far, because he has lost a lot of HP on his scout. That's very bad for Danny Boy, yeah. Oh, Saymyname is housed here. He even went for Loom now because he was housed so heavily. So you can definitely tell that the start has been not ideal for Saymyname. And now I love what he's doing right now. He's walling in the stone because he knows Pulse is excelling in the moments where they are having access to stone, as the stone gathering also gives you some gold into the bank as well. It's hard to say which approach I prefer here, because I don't know what exactly both players are going to go for. In general, I like to have the lumber camp here on the outside, because because obviously you want to have access to gold yourself. But man, Daniel is trying to be annoying and trying to steal the farm here. That was a really nice approach by him. I was at the beginning not really sure what he was going for, but no, he's fine now. And Saymyname, he did not panic. He was able to fend off their aggression. And now we have both players at 18... almost at 18 or 19 villages here. 7 seconds LTC time by Saymyname, and 1 by Danny Boy. I know, casting with Hera. I was casting with Hera at the beginning of the first two sets, but he wants to continue playing 1v1s now. Okay, let's have that. We have a barrack coming up for Saymyname. And he is going to go on stone, so he will be fine in getting the gold income as well to justify man-at-arm play. 2 villagers on zone as well for Danny Boy. And he wants to commit onto the towers as well. So, and that is generally a fine thing to do with Koreans, as your towers are going to be extremely strong upon reaching the next ages as well. So very safe play by him. He's also walling himself now. So he should be not taking any damage from those men-at-arms, I would assume. Luke the bear. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to fulfill that wish. Why didn't Daniel Boy shift click his boar wills onto a sheep? They were idle for 20 seconds. It was a mistake by him, Darcy. That was a mistake by him. Most inefficient way to wall with 2 wills. Well, he wants to rush up the walls as soon as possible because he's afraid of the man-at-arm play. But yeah, I don't think that is too good. Like the walls here by Danny Boy, they seem very odd. They seem very, very odd. From either side though, instead of building on the same part. Yeah, that's something you want to do, right? You want to have 1 villager on 1 wall and not 2 villagers on 1 wall. That's very inefficient. Yeah, Fortune Finder, I'm now expected to do well in tournaments, okay? So I'm not an underdog anymore. He's gonna die in mid-fuel age. I'm not sure about that one. I'm not sure about that one. Loot the beer, thank you so much for the sub. And Danny Boy is going for the lumber camp here on the north side, so he wants to chop out there. And Danny Boy should be, in theory, totally fine with defending with towers, because I don't see how Saymyname can do anything against that. I'm wondering, does Saymyname have any idea about this here? No, he doesn't have any knowledge about that. If Saymyname is paying attention, he should be realizing that something feels off here, as he doesn't see as many villagers on the lumber camp as he should be expecting. So what I would love to see from Saymyname right now is to see him trying to explore the further areas here. Korean towers are not built fast anymore, no. Double bit axe coming in for Danny Boy. And we have the tower being uphill though, so that one is going to be a bit stronger than this tower. Maybe it's auto scout. Oh, very unlikely. Very, very unlikely. Is the tower not impacted by the hill bonus? Because it feels like it's not. Not impacting the tower versus tower, right? It's not. Hallelujah. So it only is impacted by sniping villagers, but not the tower fights itself. Well, how does that work if a castle is fighting against a castle? Is it the same there, or is it only for towers? Learning something new every game, yes. Doesn't make sense. Yeah, same, okay. I was rooting for you back then, now that I'm not doing that now, it's nice to see you, a good guy, do well. Thank you, Fortune Finder. Only think the range increases. The range increases now. Yeah, now fletching coming in for Saymyname. And I think Saymyname should have the perfect tools to win this tower fight right now, if I'm not mistaken. And meanwhile, we see Market coming up for Saymyname. And he has a beautiful position on the game. I really like Saymaname's position right now. And Danny Boy, he's now, you know, putting himself into a position where he cannot really be too happy with himself. The men-at-arms are doing so much in the process. And I don't know how Danny Boy is going to transition. I really struggle to see that. He has so little food in the bank. And Saymyname with Pulse, the full works, he should be able to get up to cast stage much faster than the Korean player here. Yeah, the fletching is not too good as well for the towers. In tower fight, it depends if you're able to. In these situations, no, exactly. But now Danny boy is going for the forward tower. He's at least trying to do so, but Saymyname has a tower himself, and yeah, this is going to be a bit of a stalemate here. Yeah, Daniel has 7 villages in the queue. That's a lot. That's definitely a lot. And now he's building a tower here in the north side as well. So I guess he will be completely fine with the situation. However, I'm expecting Saymyname to be up faster to Castle Age. Let's see. A big factor is that he has the little gold income with the 2 stone miners. And Daniel is not even close to going up to Castle Age because he needs the gold as well. And his resources right now are not looking too bright. And he's going to be losing this tower most likely as well. Nicely done by Saymyname. And he's also going to be able to heal up the villagers by themselves because Pulse regenerate villager HP. Also definitely amazing on this map. Yeah, I agree. We see another tower battle going to take place. We see towers. Both towers have died. How was that possible? Maybe, yeah, okay. Saymyname didn't wall this one, and Daniel just rushed it up or down with the villagers. Yeah, and Saymyname, he is flirting with the idea of going Castle Age. He should be able to do that immediately now. Just missing 6 food, and now he will be able to go up. While Daniel, he has big problem with the resources. He has a lot of food and a lot of villages queued up in the TC. Don't get me wrong. So he will, if he realizes that, be able to sell some wood, get the gold, and then how many villagers are queued up here? 13 villagers. Wow, that's insane. That's literally 650 food. Yeah, he realized that one, and now he will have the resources as well to get up to Castle Age himself. Selling the wood for the gold, and now he's fine. Yeah, Einstein, I think the injury has taken place after these matches have been played. That's what I'm guessing. Okay, Saymyname is out already. Being on gold, being on stone. And I'm expecting a castle placed by him very soon. Meanwhile, we have Daniel also being out on the gold. And we're getting into a very equalish position right now. Mealstorm. Strom, yeah, Strom. Hello. And yeah, this is very annoying to play against if you are the defender. Because the aggressor can always decide when to abandon the tower and when not. So you always have to babysit this one very closely. And is there a hole? There is a hole. Like, how can there be a hole? That's just insane. Absolutely insane. Danny boy trying to make the quick walls happen here as well. That villager could be surviving though. That one definitely could be surviving. Yeah, nicely done by the Saymyname. Not engaging into this one. Have you already told chat who do you expect to win this set? No, I have not done that. I think Danny boy is going to be winning 3-0. But it doesn't really look like that. Can you explain why Sicilians struggle against Cav archers? Don't they have all the standard counters that other civilizations have, along with unique units and cavalry having very high pierce armor? Well, usually what works against Cav Archers is Arbalest, in like when the mount is not that high anymore, or yet. And Arbalest Silcilians don't have a thumb ring, that's why not ideal against the Cav Archers. And also skirms, you don't really want to go skirms against Cav Archers as well, because they are easily countered by, for example, Hussars. And yeah, other than that, the only thing they really have going against Cav Archers is Siege Onagers, but that's very hard to pull off as well. It is a weird castle. Well, it is an okayish castle. Saymyname, he is going to struggle against those war wagons right now. He has 2 knights coming out of the, or 2 stables, pumping out a lot of knights, I would assume. But, yeah, I guess Danny Boy, he was not really sure where or if there is a castle coming up for Saymyname. And that's why he wanted to play it very safe here. A bit of idle villager time by both players. 7 idle villagers, 10 idle villagers here. So both are not having the smoothest game right now. We have the second TC coming in for Saymyname as well. And Daniel, he is fully putting on the aggression. He still has... Okay, these villagers, that makes sense to have them queued. Never mind. And Daniel, he definitely wants to have stone. He definitely wants to use those towers from Koreans as much as possible. I would also like to see a monastery from Daniel. I'm not sure how well the monks for Saymyname are going to work. Because the war wagons, yes, you want to convert them, I understand that idea. But the problem is that the towers are going to be able to snipe those monks most likely. And now the towers will be targeting the monks here. Female villager, it's 13, 23, 7, 47, and 29. Why would he attack the blacksmith? That seems very odd here. Eco KD has been extremely strong for Saymyname, but he doesn't have the huge village here. We have 57 against the 53. We see more villagers being pulled by Daniel to get the towers up, and this is not looking too bad for Daniel, because Saymyname is heavily overcommitting here. He's definitely overstaying his welcome. And now those monks are going to be sniped by the war wagons as well. Ooh. I feel like Daniel could have definitely jumped onto those monks here. And now we will see a defensive castle by Saymyname. And I think that one should be able to defend everything so far, which Daniel is trying to push here. Yeah, he should be fine now, Saymyname is. 61 villages against 51. And he's even placing the castle even more forward. So he definitely wants to get rid of those towers. And he will be able to do so as well. We have score-wise both players extremely equal. And we see a counter castle by Daniel. So he is playing full 1 TC. While Saymyname, he's having 2 TCs right now. Yeah, Daniel playing very aggressive here. I'm not surprised. He likes the aggression. Daniel is the kind of player who tends to be more aggressive rather than defensive. Yeah, that castle most likely is going to go up, but villager-wise, Daniel is going to lose so many villagers in the process, and this is looking so horrible for him right now. Saymyname having a beautiful engagement against those villagers, and he has one in there. That one can be converted, and we have how many war wagons? 3 for Saymyname and a 9 for Daniel, but Daniel is forced to tap out of this one, and Saymyname taking the lead by winning the first game in the set. If we're looking at the military, 36 kills by Saymyname and 23 for Daniel. Economy-wise, looking much better for Saymyname, which is not a surprise here at all. Okay, good. Let's jump into game number 2 between Saymyname and Daniel. Good. So, we have the map Fish and Fish being played right now. Saymyname playing here in the red trunks as Malay. And we have Daniel playing as Malians in the blue trunks. And this is a very wild map because it has so many different factors into it. So first of all, we see a huge chunk of forest spawning from the south to the north. Then we also have the middle, which has a lot of fish, a lot of shore fish. We see also a lot of ostriches here on the or close to the forest, and then we have also a bit of fish scattered around the south side to the east side. Can't believe how many bullets Danny throws to get towers in Castle. Strange when he had a lead at. Yeah, he was way too aggressive with the way he was trying to force towers here. In general, Malians against Malay. Malians are definitely not too bad on maps like these because they have a discount on their buildings, so they don't cost as much wood as it does for other civilizations. I think it is only costing 85%. So that definitely helps to get the dock up faster and therefore also the fishing boats. While Malay, they are having the characteristic that their TC works 80% faster if it's about going up to the next ages. So they have a nice boom or nice advantage there. If your TC is not busy with upgrading, then you can build villagers. So therefore we see Malay having extra villagers compared to their opponents. And also their dock has 2 times of the line of sight compared to a normal dock. So it is very easy to find fish with the Malay dock right from the get-go. Daniel, he is going to go for the dock here. And he doesn't have loom. And let's see how Saymyname wants to approach this one. He wants to go for a dock himself. And he has a scout here. So he will be able to attack that villager. And indeed, that villager could be going down now for Daniel. Especially if he's not able to quick wall himself there. And oh, beautifully done by him. Beautifully pulled off by Daniel. Just phenomenal quick walls. And now he will be able to safely build that dock. Saymyname, however, he has that one up already. And we have Daniel with 160 wood already in the bank. That is way too much. Way too much. That was a very mistimed way of playing this one. And he hasn't found the 2 sheep as well. He has gotten some HP off the red scout. So that is not too bad for him. Little advantage here. Yeah, overall, the situation is favoring Saymyname as he will have the better economy right now. I'm wondering how the approaches are going to be in Feudal Age. If both players are heavily committing to water, are they going to be committing to the center? Are they going to commit to the ostriches? I don't think that's going to be too likely. But that's something we'll be able to see very shortly. Okay, good. So, we have Daniel going up with Loom now. So, he will be going up to Fuel Age after Loom. And he's building a barrack now. While Saymyname, he is going up to Fuel Age already. Keep in mind, guys, melee Fuel Age or melee upping into the next ages is 80% faster. That's why we will have him being in Fuel Age so much faster compared to Daniel. And Daniel, he's really struggling to get the good uptime. He currently has 22 villagers and he just doesn't have the food right now. He doesn't have the food. He will reach Fuel Age once his opponent is almost Fuel Age himself. So, yeah, he will struggle a lot against that. Now the fishing boat is going to cause some havoc as well. And we will see a fire galley being built by Saymyname. And as he went up so fast, I'm expecting him to struggle to get out the military buildings himself. Because, yeah, that's not something we are going to see from him too soon. He currently has 65 wood in the bank. He also is missing gold. So, I feel like the way Saymyname played this one is a bit too greedy. But okay, maybe that's just my perspective on the matter. It's fun, having fun with moms. Yeah, T90 is definitely having fun there. John, I have respect. I respect the players, however, I'm a bit tired and can't sleep, so I'll bother with random questions from time to time. Nice! You know, I'm happy about every single activity in chat. Why do we not see drushers on the water like in that hidden cup? Oh, no, we see that. Both players are not doing this here, but we see those strategies being used for this map. So I don't feel like there is a clear meta for this game or for this map. There are so many different approaches. You go for drush, after that you go for dock, you go for drush, or you go for the middle and for the mill in the middle. You go for water play. It's just so many different aspects which can play into this map, so it's very hard to define a meta here. Indians going to the middle would be great, yeah, for sure. Daniel, he is completely losing the water and he's not committing on to water play at all. He is losing those fishing boats, which means that Saymyname has all the freedom to do whatever he wants in order to get the fish out himself. Do you enjoy maps like this more than more classic maps like Arabia Arena as a player? Yes, for sure. I love if the maps are diverse and more complicated to play, especially those kind of maps where it's really hard to have the proper way to play it. Jordan, thank God we have you and Doughty on Twitch. The community as a whole is awesome, but I really like you, dude. Thank you, female villager. I appreciate the lovely comment. We have Saymyname walled himself very nicely, and now he's adding archers. Just missing fletching. Once he has fletching, he can push out into this one. Awesome, I love you as a player even more now. Thanks, Aurelius of Rome. And I'm so glad that I learned how to pronounce your name. Because the first time I pronounced your name, it was yeah, one of my biggest pronunciation fails I've ever done in my life. But I guess that one was clipped as well. We see a second arch range coming in as well for Saymyname. And I honestly don't mind his position too much. Let's see how the micro is going to be for both players. Daniel definitely being a bit too over... Yeah, it feels like he was a bit too overzealous here. Jumped into the archers, lost an archer in the process. But it should not be too bad. We have 7 against 7 right now. And Saymyname, he is forced to get skirms outgoing because Daniel is definitely putting on the aggression here. Maybe even able to kill that one villager. No, it doesn't look like that. Yeah, has been very sloppy so far. And Daniel, meanwhile, is getting himself the balls up as well. And having the market. So, you know exactly, whenever your opponent has the market, we can see something sneaky. Daniel still adding archers, so he doesn't want to transition to skirms at all. Scout goes down. Militia goes down against the archers as well. We don't see the padded archer army yet. It's in now for Saymyname, and that means that these archers can never really engage against the skirms anymore, because they're only dealing 1 damage per shot. "41 economy units for Saymyname, 36 for Daniel. However, Daniel, it looks like he could be pushed away now. Never mind. He's going to be fine, guys. He's going to be fine. And he's heavily on gold, so he will be able to buy himself up to Castle Age. And Saymyname, his economy, I mean, he has water, yes, but he is going to struggle a lot to match the castle time, which Daniel has. I think Daniel is going to be very happy with the position he's in, as he has the middle. And Shorefish is the fastest food resource to collect as a villager. So that's something he definitely will be enjoying doing so. But Saymyname pushing Daniel back right now. And yeah, Saymyname has a lot of idle TC, doesn't he? He's going for market now himself. With Malay, he's going to be up a bit faster, but I don't think he will be able to match Daniel's uptime. And now Daniel trying to make something happen with those 4 archers. I don't think he will be too successful in doing that, though, as Saymyname is completely walled here. Also, no chance of any gap here. And if Saymyname is able to withstand the early aggression, which will be coming out from Daniel, then he will definitely be able to cement his position in this game, and he's going to be totally fine in doing so. Fish income, once close spots are gone, is not a fast food income anymore. Showfish is very fast food income, and advantage Danny. Yeah. So Darcy, how would you approach this this game? That's something I would be very interested in. How would you approach this game? Would you fight for the water at all, or would you focus fully onto the middle? Female villager, don't be so demanding, man. I will let the analyzers to you. And now we have skirms and botkin arrow and crossbows coming in for Daniel. So, very important tags. Saymyname, he will have to match that approach as well, otherwise he will be falling behind so heavily in terms of the units. And I like what he's doing here. He's trying to split the crossbows from the skirms, and yeah, Daniel, he is fully committing now onto this this jump, and I think Saymyname will have a lot of problems dealing against that. Let's see how the quick walls of Saymyname are going to be. The thing is, elite skirms, they don't care too much about the TC fire. And now we see Saymyname having a lot of issues fighting against those skirms, I would say. I mean, he has a few skirms himself, so he should be okay. And now we see Daniel, he's going to struggle a lot. He's going to struggle a lot against the incoming attack by Saymyname. Daniel losing all the skirms here in the process. And indeed, Daniel is forced to garrison all the villagers into the TC. And if Saymyname goes to the right hand side, he has not scouted that, has he? Yeah, he didn't scout that. And look at how many villagers are idle now for Daniel. Hallelujah. And Saymyname has stabilized. He still has the economy advantage, 44 against 38. And the biggest tell of all is the fact that he has such a big chunk of army, while Daniel, he only has 14 against the 25 of Saymyname. And Saymyname, he's also going for ballistics, so the middle is going to be completely in the hands of Saymyname, and I think Daniel is going to be forced to tap out of this one, as I don't see any way how he can further defend this anymore. attacking now with the villages as well. And that's not something you want to be doing. Duke Thompson. I would just fight water with a few galleys and then switch to land. Water on this map is so low value. Yep, I like that approach there. And now we see Daniel trying desperately to hold on, but it feels like him not having ballistics and his opponent having ballistics, giving him such a big disadvantage. However, the crossbows have done so much damage and I didn't see that. I did not see that. Sorry for that, guys, that I missed this one. And we have ballistics. Okay, never mind. He has ballistics already as well, Daniel has, so scratch that thought. And both players are trading blow for blow, and in those kind of scenarios, having fish is a huge advantage. Daniel trying to make things happen, but his economy, look at that, he is 8 on food right now. These crossbows are still remaining strong. 11 army against the 23 from Saymyname, and Daniel's work efficiency below the 40% mark, while Saymyname has at least 50. So, yeah. One more villager goes down, but Saymyname should be able to clean this one up. And don't tell me he's no walling this. How is he not walling this? Saymyname feels like a bit overwhelmed with all the aggression which is going on. And yeah, it feels like Saymyname is getting a better and better position here. The one thing he really needs to do is take care of the middle. Once he pushes Daniel away from the middle, he's going to have a beautiful situation. There is a hole there, 100%. Hole, 100%. Now we see a little raid coming in for Saymyname as well. That should favor Saymyname because the food income is just so vital for Daniel. 2 villages killed, 1 villager killed for Saymyname, 2 villages killed for Daniel. And now he will be forced back into this. And now we have a little skirmish as well on this side. This crossbow could be going down, yes indeed. And now the 2 elite skirms are going to be annoying anyway. I feel like Malay is such a good civ on hybrid maps like this, so fast uptime is to fuel it just a large advantage. Yeah, I agree, Darcy, I agree. Now Daniel has to use those 2 villagers to fend off the skirms here. And I feel like what is missing from both players is Siege Workshop. If they are getting to the position where they can afford the Siege Workshop, okay, we see Daniel doing that right now. It's going to be so important, and both players are going for the Siege Workshop at the same time, literally. So, yeah. Was about to say the same thing. Yeah, I guess that was something all of us had in mind. And now we see the players finally doing that. Both players have the same upgrades on the ranged units. But man, what is Daniel doing here? Chasing, trying to chase those skirms away. But Saymyname has been on point with those. And that's why he's causing so much idle villager time. And now, Saymyname, he is aware of that Siege Workshop. So he needs to respect that. Because one bad hit can cost you the game. You gotta be cautious here. And also, you don't really want to give the fish or the water to Malay, because, you know, their fishing trap economy is definitely not too bad. Mangonel's being garrisoned here. It feels like Saymyname's economy is just so superior. Left hand side we see a little army, on the right hand side a little army as well. And yeah, let's see if the Mangonel is going to be able to do something. The sea has been garrisoned, or the villages have been garrisoned into the TC, so Saymyname is on point in the defense here. And I don't expect him to be losing too many villages here in the process. Saymyname not reacting though. Now finally he's reacting, but losing further 2 villages in the process. And we have still an okay-ish situation for Daniel. But he definitely is behind, and he needs to try to make things happen here. And there's a hole. How? How is there a hole? Who's the first player to realize? Okay, Daniel realized it first. Aw. Saymyname could have gotten in there. Now look at how many villagers are idle. 17 villagers are idle for Daniel. And Saymyname reacting now. Yeah, I'm getting a bit of Age of Empires 2 knowledge by casting. Yes, yes, yes. But my position is a bit different. I'm not analyzing the games. I'm more casting the games. And it's a bit of a difference here. Okay, we have those two skirms still being super annoying against those villagers. But Daniel is just so heavily behind here. Army size 34 against 24. And I'm sure Saymyname is really enjoying his position right now. Nice mangonel shot against those skirms. And what is Saymyname doing? Oh, now finally he has to split. That was definitely not the best situation. Okay, they are both microing heavily here as well, so I was a bit too harsh. And Saymyname, he's on point with the mangonel micro as well. Focusing there, trying to get the kill on the mangonel. And I think he should be able to do that because he is focusing that one very nicely. And Saymyname is getting a huge lead into this game. 20 army against 13 and 70 villagers against the 52. Who's the best 1-1 North American player, Slam or Daniel? I think right now Slam should be in a bit of better shape. I guess, but I don't know. I love the TC position. There is army coming in for Daniel though, but we see a mangonel here for Saymyname as well. Let's see. Daniel obviously has no idea about this one. Oh, Hera, yeah, Hera is from Canada. Whoops, my bad. Yeah. Yeah. Hera is obviously the best NA player. There's no question about that. And Daniel is forced to tap out of this one as well. So we have Saymyname being in the lead here, leading 2-0. Anyway, guys, we are having the game Sunburn being played right now. And we have Danny Boy playing in the blue chunks as Portuguese. And on the other side, we have Saymyname playing as Teutons. And I would say both civilizations are okay for this map. I prefer Portuguese as they have a bit of a bigger strength. Teutons don't seem to be as strong. But let's see, guys, how this game is going to be developed here. We will see, guys. We will see. Sunburn must be the most fun map of this tournament for me. How would the others say? Loving the tournament. Hopefully there will be a second edition. I hope so as well. I mean, it all depends on how successful the tournament is going to be in terms of viewer numbers. I think right now we're doing an extremely good job so far. And yeah, then it should be very easy for me to also get a second edition going. Dave would love to cast with you. Let's go, man. I'm totally down for that. Let's see what he responds, guys. Let's see what he responds. Hope there will be third edition. Oh, that would be lovely. That would absolutely be lovely. That is hungry for bets. Yeah, it looks like that, Mars. They are always hungry for that. Okay, so Daniel is going for a barrack, so he's going for the 3-man-at-arm play. While Saymyname, so far, he's just walling himself. He's not adding any militia out of his barrack. And I'm expecting him on the north side to apply the pressure. With towers, could be an option. How many more games today? We finish this set and then another one after this, and then we're done. So it is minimum 4 games and maximum 8 games. Now everyone thinks I'm begging for mod power or something. Kate is begging for mod powers, it feels like that. Only me or a spawn location of main gold, and berry is always the same for this map. Back gold for play 1, forward for play 2. It's not always the same, but there seems to be a sort of pattern there, exactly. 1 second, guys. Oh. Student trust with only 3 villagers, bring at least 8. Yeah, that is a under commitment there, isn't it? Nice run between the Resurgence and JMB. You're doing a great job keeping the hype up in the elite community. Thank you. Thank you, Kate. Yeah, I'm putting a lot of effort into that, so glad that this is having an effect. So we have a stable coming up for Saymyname, so here's the 3 scouts. I don't think scouts are going to be too valuable in this scenario. He's now adding an archer range as well. And what is he trying to go for with the archer range? That's what I'm wondering. Daniel now going for stone here. And I guess we will just see skirms being built by Saymyname. Yeah, right now I would say I prefer Daniel's position. If Saymyname walled Palisade behind the house, couldn't he spare 1 repair villager? Yeah, he could. I guess he just doesn't want to lose that house here. Don't ask me what's better because I have no idea. I think that's also depending on the timing. Fletching is not in for any of those players. Jordy, take your back. Okay, 1 sec. We will quickly see what is going on here. The TC has done some damage against the men-at-arms. And right now, it feels like, yes, he has breached into Saymyname's space, but he has not been doing too much damage with that. We see now Fletching coming in for Daniel. While Saymyname, he is still not having anything out of that. So, yeah, he's struggling to get the food economy to afford that. And we have now 32 villages against the 31. Yeah, with Fletching, you definitely have to run now against those archers. Daniel is very heavy on stone. I have no idea. Maybe he was expecting a tower aggression by the Teuton player. That's something which is not too unlikely to happen. But yeah, he's so far not been too successful in doing anything against what Daniel has been doing. Saymyname looks to be in a very rough position right now. Now we see big walls coming up as well. Orient guns could be a thing. Yeah, Orient guns definitely could be a thing. But you don't want to commit so much on stone right now. You'd rather wait and have the villagers spending their time on something else rather than collecting stone that early on. Jordy, take a year back. Did you expect yourself to see yourself as a host for a tier tournament and bi-weekly tournament also being caster? No, I did not expect that, obviously. Not at all. Is it good to idle TC for fletching? Depends on the situations. It depends on so many situations. In general, I would say you don't want to do that, but there are situations where you can justify doing so. Why is Saymyname's gold mine closest to enemy while Danny's is the opposite? That's the randomness of Age of Empires 2. This map would be awesome in the 1v1 rank queue. I'm not sure how people would feel about the map, honestly. We have now Daniel going up to Castle Age in a second. He's used the market now and he's going for Castle Age. While Saymyname, he's struggling heavily to get up himself. In the north, nothing is going on there. He's not having the healthiest economy himself. And now he's trying to put on the aggression with his own towers. He has 3 on stone, so he will be able to continuously produce or build the towers. But yeah, I feel like Daniel should have the tools. Oh, and Daniel, he will have to force the Teuton tower barrage. And that's going to be very hard to play against. I mean, Saymyname, I feel like he's a bit out of position. He needs to be defending the tower, because if Daniel rushes down the tower, which he should be doing, then he will be fine against the tower rush. Don't wanna... How did he not engage into this tower? And that's very problematic for Daniel, because now he is going to be losing that tower fight. We have 600 HP against the 700. And 10 villagers. So how many are garrisoned here? 8 villagers. That's the maximum of arrows. Maybe 9. Are obviously killing this one very heavily. But we see archers coming in for Daniel. And they're going to have a field day here. They're going to be able to kill at least these 3 villagers on stone. And Saymyname, he's going to have a lot of losses here. He needs to get a tower up here as soon as possible. But it looks like Saymyname is not even paying attention here. Daniel now getting crossbows. He has reached Castle Age much faster than Saymyname. And Saymyname, he's not even reacting here. And this should be the game for Daniel, I think. Saymyname has nothing going for him anymore. Losing a lot of villagers in the process. And not really being able to achieve anything proper in Daniel's base as well. And now that one knight is just going to be able to shred every single unit of Saymyname. This is going to be a reverse sweep. Let's see. This game definitely looking good for Danny. I don't think he's going to ever lose this game. Well, let's see. Anything is possible. Anything is possible, guys. And we've seen more villagers being killed. This tower is going to have murder holes in 25 seconds. And Saymyname, he has to react. He's reacting now. And Daniel, he's sitting under the tower. And this could be a big blunder for him if he is losing all these crossbows. If he's not paying attention. And Saymyname is exactly doing the right thing. Putting on the aggression, trying to distract his opponent. In the meanwhile, he's losing so many crossbows in the meanwhile. Yeah, a lot of crossbows are going to go down here. Oh, every single crossbow has gone down except 2. And what is the situation looking like? We have 36 villagers against 42. However, Saymyname will lose further villagers here. But Daniel is going to lose further villagers as well. This is such a wild game here. But Daniel, Saymyname has the tower here. And it feels like Saymyname doesn't have the damage output to kill those villagers here. And how is he attacking the house? How? We see a knight coming in for Saymyname. Man, guys, this is such a wild game. We have Daniel, 32 villagers. He has 32 villagers. How? Eight army against 9. However, a lot of skirms here. They're useless for now. And Saymyname is forced to retreat here. He has definitely equalized the situation though. And he has knights coming in onto the north side as well. Is he aware of him being on berries? Not really. Oh, it's such a clutch wall. Such a clutch wall for Daniel. He could have easily lost the game right there. And it seems like Daniel taking the advantage once more. Now finally we see a market coming in. And the market is such an important tool right now. Because their economy is so fragile. And Saymyname needs to get out the knight numbers as soon as possible. It looks like though Saymyname should be losing another villager here. Oh no, just barely missed it. And right now he is having so much all economy. 12 villagers not really being used. He's adding a second TC though. And Daniel in the meanwhile, he's playing 1 TC, adding more archers in the process. 1 second, guys. Ay. Sorry about that. I like the farm. I like in general the setup for Saymyname a bit better because he's going to be able to transition into a very nice boomy game. While Daniel, he's fully committed onto the 1 TC play. And I don't think that's going to be too effective. Saymyname needs to do a quick wall here. Yeah, here we go. So he's fine. And the Gesundheit, thank you. Yeah, both players would be doing fine if they were adding a mangonel to push. And we see a monastery coming in for Saymyname. Saymaneme's idle TC is not ideal though. He has 16 on food, so his food economy should in theory not be too bad. Daniel cannot lose the game. Well, apparently there is an option for him to lose the game, especially if he's losing crossbows like this. And yeah, it feels like Saymyname is having a great position right now. And 1 second, guys, I quickly have to blow my nose. Okay, Daniel now expanding to the north side, adding a second TC. I mean, it's not too late. It's not like he has a massive disadvantaged position. But he only has 8 on food, while Saymyname has 23. So Saymyname's economy looks so much smoother. And that villager... What the hell is this villager going to do? I have no idea. Yeah. So now we have the knights trying to get in there as well. Daniel will be able to repair and... wall in time. No! Oh, Daniel doing a huge mistake. And now we see crossbows coming in though for Daniel. But he's not going to be able to kill by far as many villagers as Saymyname just did here. And Daniel is just looking in such a disastrous position right now. And he's idling a lot of farms, 10 or 12 or something like that. But he's losing so many villagers in the process. And Daniel... he cannot be too happy about this situation right now. Saymyname going for the chain barding armor. And once this one is in, he can engage against those crossbows with his knights. I like what Daniel is doing. He's trying to idle the farms as long as possible. You don't need to overdo anything here. Saymyname right now has to wait until he has the +2. And once he has the +2, he will be able to jump into this or into this army. Why you guys keep banning T90? That doesn't make any sense. And now, Daniel, I like that Daniel is retreating here. And he is going to be... if he's careful, he's going to save these. I guess he was anticipating that there was something going on with those knights. He has a lot of crossbows though. He has 25 army against the 8 of Saymyname. And let's see, these crossbows could be dying against those knights. He was not able to merge with this crossbow army. And I think a few crossbows are going to survive here. Right now, what Saymyname needs is a siege workshop. Yeah, that's exactly what he's going for. If he gets a magnet out, he should be okay. And ideally, he gets a tower here as well. Having a tower here is going to save him so much. He's even building a Scorpion. Look at him trying to kill as many farms as possible. Saymyname almost losing the Knight here. But Saymyname, he has 4 TCs right now. While Daniel, he's about to have his 3rd one. So the game is still very, very equal, guys. And I don't know who's really ahead in this one. I would give the favor to Daniel just because he has such a lovely crossbow mass here in the front. And the Scorpion is going to go down against the crossbows. In these situations, you build mangonels, not Scorpions. You want to have mangonels. But he is deciding to go for Scorpions. And why is he sending them out one by one? That's definitely a big blunder as well. With 61 villagers against the 72. Economy-wise, both are looking very similar. Except Daniel having the 2nd wood upgrade already. John, what's the best way to choose when to counter expose mangonels or Scorpions? If there are only a few crossbows out on the field, then you go for Scorpion. But if they have such a huge mass, they 2-shot the Scorpion if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, you'd rather have the mangonel there. It's also much easier with the mangonel to micro. Score-wise, it looks very, very similar right now. And Daniel should be in a position where he's getting himself the economy to go up to Imperial Age very soon as well. While Saymyname, he will be struggling a lot to get the economy for that because he's investing so heavily into the Knights. And man, this has been very frustrating to see right now because Saymyname has the units to jump onto these crossbows here in the south, and it's not like the crossbows in the north can do anything. I thought this would be over way sooner. Yeah, I thought so as well. But it looks like we're transitioning into a game where both players are having 4 TCs and are heavily focusing on booming. The Scorpions are pushing down or pushing back those crossbows. And on the south side, Saymyname dealing a lot of damage against those crossbows. Therefore, them dying. And Saymyname seems to be in a bit of a better position right now. Don, do you believe it's common for top players not capitalize on a strong, maybe crucial advantage and wrap up the game? Depends what you define or who you define as a top player. There are top players who are definitely doing that. Yeah, just saw UI those expos felt so accurate. What? Daniel too often finds a way to throw the game. Yeah, it looks like that. It is a back and forth all over the place. However, I still enjoy Saymaname's position a bit more because it feels like his economy is now getting into position where he can really be able to do something. And for Lord, like, please build a tower here. That one is going to save all the farms. And now Saymyname, he needs to push something. And now the Scorpion, like, did he really send out 3 Scorpions to the front? Did he really do so? Yeah, very sloppy. And now he's going back with the Knights again. Saymyname, guys, he's going up to Imperial Age though. Wow. That's really, really strong by him. And upon reaching Imperial Age, he will be able to get the crucial +4 armor upgrade on his cavalry. And therefore, if Daniel is not switching away from the crossbows into the pikemen, he will really struggle against that. And it feels like Saymyname definitely having a beautiful position right now in order to get the W, guys. He's being very patient with his army. We have 3 Scorpions running into the Nirvana. And Daniel has been very, very good in hiding those crossbows. But now it must be that the Scorpions are going to find those kills, aren't they? Those crossbows get one villager kill, but that's about it. Now Daniel is going up to privilege as well. And this is just crazy to watch. Hallelujah. Oh, now finally we see the beautiful Scorpion hits. And look at that. Daniel losing all the crossbows. Man, that was a long one. Scorpions have been searching for the kills for ages. And now he has been finally able to do so. And yeah, let's see. I guess we will see Arbalest from Daniel, as he has a lot right now. We see a forward castle as well. I guess that one is going to be spotted by the outpost. Yeah, exactly. Now we have Thumbring coming in. We have plate barding armor, and that is the technology which I was mentioning, guys. That is the most important technology right now for Daniel, for Saymyname. And once he has that, he's going to be able to have a field day in terms of rating. Jordan, is there any pro when you play against him you think, like, I might be in no winning position, but he's known for throwing games, so I will stick for a little... No, there's no. There is definitely not such thing. Because I'm only playing against the pro players. Oh, Daniel, he will desperately try to get the walls up as soon as possible. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Oh, that is horrible. That is horrible for Daniel. Oh, that is such a problem for him. And he's going to be losing so many villages in the process. With cavalry in, and Paladin could be coming as well for Saymyname. His economy is looking very strong, and it feels to me, guys, that this game might be over in a few minutes, because I don't really see how Daniel can really hold against maybe even incoming Paladins. He has a lot of crossbows, yes, but he's going to lose so many villagers in the process. And yeah, the Arbalests are not the best unit for defending against these kind of raid plays. Especially if he's going for Paladins now. Look at that. He has the resources in a second. This is not the last set of today, no. I'm pretty sure this is not going to be a reverse sweep. Yeah, it feels like that. Paladin. Paladin. Ah, here we have the Paladin. Two more 2 minutes and 48 seconds. And like Daniel, he just doesn't have anything going for him right now. The only thing he has going for him is a huge Arbalest mass. But now the castle is going to defend this position as well. And Daniel, he has no idea about that castle. And once he sees that castle, the only way for him attacking is on this side. And that's not going to be too successful. And I think Daniel is going to be forced to tap out of this one pretty soon. He has a very healthy population though. 168 to the 200 or 174 by Saymyname. But once these guys are Paladins, please don't tell me Saymyname is engaging before that. Don't tell me that. That would be such a blunder. Already throwing away those cavalry as a bit of a misplay as well. And yeah, he's sitting back. So he's just waiting until he has the Paladin upgrade in. Also getting the raid here. Killing the gold miners. And yeah, this is going to be a tough position now. He's going to lose all this Arbalest here. The Arbalests have no chance against Paladins. Like, nothing. Even when they are double the size, no chance. Especially when he's not looking. Okay, he's looking now. Look, he needs to two-shots those Paladin. I mean, with proper micro, he can make things work. But yeah, it should. Once they are closing the distance, there's nothing Daniel can do anymore. And yeah, now he's also forced to back up to the forest. And all this military is being killed here by the Paladin and Scorpions. And then the full focus will be here on the north side. And Daniel indeed is typing out, losing 3-0 against Saymyname. And Saymyname is doing exactly the opposite thing, which I was expecting. I expected Daniel to win 3-0, but it was Saymyname who won it. And yeah, well played by Saymyname. I thought this game he was losing for sure, but he has proven me wrong. Military-wise, much better for Saymyname, and economy also looks very good for him.